everyone, this is Relm from My Goodie Store. In today's video, I'm going to show you how we go about calculating our profit and loss for every item that we sell. You don't have to use this method. This is just for educational purpose. You don't have to use Microsoft Excel and you don't have to use this paper. But we use this paper because when we use QuickBooks, and sometimes QuickBooks don't take account that you get returns. And with this, when I write down the info, I'm able to go back if there was a return and I know this was a return, and I won't put that information on this spreadsheet. And with that information, we get this spreadsheet where we put the date, item name, the item number, the item cost, price item sold, eBay seller's fee, and this is for eBay. eBay listing fee, if there was any, PayPal fee, postage, if there were profit and loss, how much the profit or loss was, the profit margin percentage. They say it's best to stay up in the 60s. For me, if it's not negative, it's good for me. And if there was a flora sales tax. And with this paper also, this is where we note how much we bought the item for. On the side, because I didn't put a column for it, so on the side I would put how much I bought the item for. I get this information in this composition book, and I have another book also that have other items that I bought, and we'll put the date where we bought the item for and how much the item costs. So we'll get that information and we'll put it right there on the side. But for Poshmark, we don't have to do this and use that method. When I first started, I would just copy and paste the order receipt, but you don't have to do that for Poshmark because Poshmark does an Excel spreadsheet for you, and all you do is download it, and with that information you would be able to calculate your profit and loss very easily. So now I'm going to show you how you do this on the computer. So now we're going to open Microsoft Excel program, and this is the most reliable method for us that we use to calculate our profit and loss. There are many programs, many software that you can use, but this is the most reliable way for us. So we're going to open Microsoft Excel, and I already had something that I started here, and we would go back, before we start, we go back to a previous spreadsheet and copy and paste this top information. We would copy that top information, and then we would paste it to the new spreadsheet, and then we would just adjust the columns with this, right, with the mouse. We just adjust the columns as needed. So let's get started. We use the same date, and let's say we sold a King James Version Bible, King James Version Holy Bible, say that, and we put any item number. The price item sold was $16.98, and item cost, let's say cost $1. Sometimes I do get Bibles for free. If I did get it for free, when you're doing the spreadsheet, you would have to put a number. So usually I would put, if I got it for free, I always put that I got it for 1 cent. But for this instance, we're going to say that we got it for $1. But if you got something for free, you have to put a item cost. So I usually use 1 cent. You don't have to use 1 cent. You could put 10 cents. You could put 50 cents. It's up to you. So for the seller fee was $1.53. The listing fee was $0. The PayPal fee was 79 cents. Postage was $3.68. And this is where you would need to calculate. So you would press the equal sign first, then open brackets, which the open brackets is on top of the number 9 on your computer keypad, and the closed bracket would be on a number 0. So you would press equal sign and then open bracket, then you would click the price item sold first, and then you would press the minus sign. The minus sign, see, it's not moving anymore, it's still. Then you click the other number going backwards, and then you press the minus sign, then you click the other number, you press the minus sign. Even if it's 0, you're still supposed to put in the calculation. You click that, and you press the minus sign afterward. Then you click where it says PayPal fee, and you press the minus sign. And postage, which is before profit and loss, you do not press the minus sign. You close the bracket. You click close bracket, and then you press enter. Then it gives you, if it's a profit, it would just give you the number. If it was a loss, it would have a negative sign in front of it. Now, to calculate the profit margin, the percentage, you would press the equal sign, then the open bracket, then you would click the profit or loss number first, press the slash sign, which is the division sign, and then you would go to price items sold, and you would click that, and then you would close bracket, and you press enter. And sometimes it gives you the percentage automatically, sometimes it doesn't. Give you it in decimal form. When it gives you in decimal form, all you need to do is press the percentage sign. You click on the cell, and you press the percentage sign. It changes it to the percentage sign. I always save as I go. And if it was a Florida sales tax, then I would put 7%. If the sale was a Florida sales tax, and thus I always note that in the piece of paper that I showed you before. I note that if it was a Florida sales tax, so I could know when I putting it in the spreadsheet. Let's do another one. Let's try to get a negative. We don't want negative, but this is just for educational purposes. Okay, this was a Ralph Lauren sweater, and I'm gonna pick any item number. Price item sold. Let's see if it's sold for $9.99, and the item cost was $3. eBay seller's fee was 90 cents. eBay listing fee was 10 cents. PayPal fee was 59 cents. And postage, since it was sweater, it wasn't a light sweater, let's say it was a heavy sweater, maybe we had it too long and we wanted to get rid of it, and the postage was $6.35, so it went priority. And to calculate the profit or loss, let's see if we get a loss. You're going to go back to the equal sign and open brackets. Then you always click price item sold first, that number. Then you press the minus sign, then item cost, and then you work backwards, pressing the minus sign each time, except for when you get to postage. Then you would not press the minus sign, you would close the bracket. You would pick close bracket, which is on top of the number 0, and then you press enter. See, it's a negative. When it's a negative, it would have a negative sign in front of it. Let's see what's the profit margin for this. The equal sign, open brackets, then you always click this number for profit or loss, then the slash sign, which represents the division, and then you pick the price item sold number, and then you close the bracket and you press enter. And this was a negative 10%. It was a negative 10% loss. Let's see if it automatically does. Sometimes when you save it and you save as you go, it automatically does the calculation of the profit, loss, and margin for you. So you don't have to keep on. There's a point you won't have to keep on doing that, because it would automatically do that for you. So let's see if it does that this time. We're going to do this last one. Okay. Bagger Lini mini purse. And that sold for $17.73, and this cost $2. let's say I got it for free, so we're going to put 1 cent. eBay seller's fee was $1.60, and I'm getting these numbers from a previous spreadsheet that I did. eBay listing fee was 0. PayPal fee was 81 cents. Postage was $4.05. See how it automatically does the calculations after you've done a few, after you have done a few and were saving. You would have to be saving, and then it automatically does the calculation. So all you would need to do is input these numbers, and then it automatically does it for you. And if you need to calculate when you're done, you need to calculate everything, the sum of everything, then you would do the equal sign and you would type in sum, then open bracket, then you select everything and close bracket, and you press enter, and it calculates everything for you. You don't have to do it by yourself. And for the profit margin, you don't calculate the sum of everything, you do the average. You do the equal sign and you type in average, or if it comes up you click it, and then you select everything, you close the bracket and you press enter, and it should give you the average percentage price. So thank you for watching. Please drop down in the comment and tell us how you go about calculating your profit and loss. Do you even calculate your profit and loss? Do you have the time to do it? So thank you for watching this video, and you have a great day or evening.